Hi, my name is Aman Kaushik, and today I am presenting my project on Apple social media analysis for strategic branding. And this is the data set that I have. It is of 300 posts from Apple social media, and for uh, for the data set, the very first thing which I did is arranging the dataset into their specific formats. First, I ensured that every column is in their respective formats, the expected format, and then I split the hashtags column into two columns for further analysis. For the analysis that we will do, do, we will analyze later, and calculated the engagement rate. And there I calculated the average reach to see which platform is giving us more reach. Then Twitter is the answer to that question. And here we have top 10 Apple posts with highest engagement. Then here we can see post A82 is performing very well, which is from an event. It is from event of Mac Ultra. Let's look. Let me show. This is from Apple Watch Ultra 2 launch. It is from an event, that's why it's performed very well with an engagement rate of 49.05%. And here are the top performing hashtags according to the platforms. See, seeing just hashtags, top performing hashtags doesn't make any sense to me. That's why this is the analysis per platform. That which hashtag is performing well in on which platform. So here we can see health tech is doing very well on LinkedIn platform. Apple Lifestyle is doing very well on Twitter platform. iPhone 16 is doing very well on Twitter as a second hashtag. And as first hashtag, here we can see shot on iPhone is doing performing gratefully on YouTube, and Apple Watch Ultra 2 is performing very good on LinkedIn and Apple Music on Twitter, and here are the Twitter ones leading here. So Twitter has the most of the hashtags, leading hashtags. So we can conclude that if we use the combination of these hashtags, then we get more engagement on on the Apple content. And here is the average click per post by hashtag, that how many clicks we are getting if we are using a specific hashtag. Then on iPhone 16 launch we are getting this many clicks, average clicks, and here also we are getting this many average clicks. Hashtag Apple event, and this is hashtag iPhone 16 launch. And here is the table of total likes, shares, comments by content type and platform. So we can see here that content is performing good on which platform. So specifically, if we see Twitter, then we can see that Carousel is having a lot of likes, shares, and comments on Twitter. Other than other type of content. LinkedIn, if we see, we are having lot of likes on image, lot of shares on image, and lot of comments on image. And on YouTube, if we see, we are getting a lot of likes on videos, lot of shares on Carousel, lot of comments on Carousel. And on Instagram, also you can see the highlighted ones. This is the analysis here. Now let's get to the task 3. In task 3, the very first thing that is done is uh, finding out that which platform is the most engaging platform. Here, my analysis says that Twitter is the most engaging platform because it has engagement rate of 0.14, and Twitter is performing well with the images, and other platforms are performing very well with the videos. Now let's go further, and we can see that what is the growth rate per platform according to the followers, and Twitter is performing very well. LinkedIn is performing very well. YouTube is at the bottom. I think this is a case because YouTube majorly focuses on video, and video takes time to get its reach. And Instagram also takes some time to get to its audience. Like trend matters, like what type of trend is going on the platform. I think that's why LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube are below Twitter. And on Twitter, iPhone having I think lot of followers. That's why I think I'm clear on this. And here is the engagement versus spend table, which directly shows that YouTube is performing very well against the ad spend Apple is doing. So the average engagement rate we are getting is 17.60, and the ad spend is this. And this data is taken from engagement summary. And here is the chart of this, that there is a sweet spot where is actually the safest point of ad spend and engagement rate. So here is YouTube Instagram comparison, that which platform we should continue between YouTube and Instagram. And from here I can say that we should be continuing YouTube. I am with YouTube here. However, it is showing good a little more in Instagram average rate, but with YouTube, because previously we saw that YouTube is performing very well against the ad spend we are doing. So we should be focusing more on carousel YouTube videos, yeah. And on Instagram we should be focusing on shorts if we want to continue on Instagram, yeah. An engagement summary, then this task 3, task 4. This is the This table shows what is the count of each hashtag. Like these are the hashtags and when and how many times they are getting used. Apple event as first hashtag and second hashtag is used 51 times. Now iPad Pro 19 times, and this. Now this is the table of average performance hashtag. Like how hashtags are performing against every post. So here is the table, and if we see according to the engagement rate, we are getting a very good engagement with YouTube 0.32 with shot on iPhone. So we know that previously this hashtag has had a trend. Now let's come to the content performance. So platform wise, we can see which content is performing well on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. Videos are performing very well, and on Twitter, images are performing very well. So according to this data, the suggestion is we should be posting more videos rather than images. But further, there is something else. The analysis says says something more different than what we expect. So yeah. Here it is, and in task 5, I calculated the total and average metrics per campaign, and and I found that sustainability awareness drive is giving us a lot of good engagement rate. But Apple Watch Ultra 2 launch, the event is giving us more engagement than all of the other events. So the conclusion is Apple events are doing very well. So highest engagement we got is from Apple Watch Ultra 2, and the highest impression we got is from Apple event September 2025. And further, if we talk in followers, we got a lot of followers from Sustainability Awareness Drive campaign than any other campaign. And then I calculated the ROI per campaign, that what is the return on investment on every campaign. So the result is sustainability awareness drive is performing very well. And if we see engagement uplift, like which event gave us more engagement, then we see here that Apple event September 2025 gave us a lot of engagement uplift than sustainability awareness. However, ROI of sustainability awareness drive is very well. So, to the answer, if I say which campaign had the highest ROI, here is the answer against the spend. This is task 5. In task 6, here is the chart showing the weekly follower growth by platform. And in chart, it looks like a little bit of mess. But the output of the conclusion of the chart is that the follower uh, peak week of the follower gain is 27 July 2024, and LinkedIn here got the most of the followers than Twitter and YouTube, and Instagram got zero. And this date is just after the iPhone campaign and before the MacBook Air M3 launch event. So this shows that this is our peak week. And further, we have ad spend versus follower growth chart where we can see that there is literally no connection, we can say, or very less connection that how much money we spend to gain followers. In my suggestion, content quality matters more than ad spend because nowadays we have a everybody has a skip button on YouTube and other platforms like this, the slide or scroll. So that's why ad spend is not helping that much to gain followers, I think. And here is the trend with the moving average. And trend shows that we started at a good note of followers, but right now the trend is showing that we are losing a lot of followers with week by week. And here we got some followers, 0.39 value 15359. So in a week we got also some followers. And here also this is the average moving average of Twitter. Here also, however, we gained a lot of followers, you can see here. But according to the moving average, we are just at the safe point. Like we cannot lose more followers on Twitter. On LinkedIn, if we see, we lost a lot of followers from the starting point where we started. And on Instagram, if we talk about Instagram, then there is a peak week where we got a lot of followers, but then we lost them very significantly, very fast. So now let's get to the conclusion. There are four suggestions that we should be focusing on. First, we should be prioritizing shot on iPhone because it had a trend on YouTube, and iPhone users love using this, love watching this type of content. And we should be shifting our budget from Instagram plus YouTube to Twitter plus YouTube so that we can gain a lot of followers and a lot of engagement. And we should be using more images on Twitter and more videos on YouTube, like the focused type of content on specific platforms. And we should schedule our launches late July for max follower growth, as we show you in this graph. According to this graph and according to the data, we got this output the last week. Yeah. So that's it for the video. That's my explanation. Thank you for watching.